Hey guys, welcome back to another adventure. My name is Jared. I'm not at Turkey Ridge, but I'm in my garage. I am working on a little project right now, and I will show y'all more of that and talk more about that in just a minute. At the beginning of the video right here, I just want to say thank you for all the subscribers and views that I have been getting on the channel, and I want to apologize that I haven't uploaded a video in well over a year. I don't know exactly how long it's been, but it's definitely over a year. I've had people ask me about, you know, when am I going to upload again, or why I stopped uploading, stuff like that. And so is my dad. My dad has been getting a lot of questions and stuff as to why I haven't been uploading. And guys, I'm just going to be honest with you. I enjoyed the recording of the videos, even though whenever we would go to our camp, we would go up there to do work, and recording was like not priority. It was like secondary, maybe even like third, fourth priority, honestly. We only have limited time to work when we go up there, and most of the time it's just during the weekends. So our time is very valuable whenever we go up there to do work. We want to get as much done while we're up there as we can. So recording didn't become a priority, even though I enjoyed it. Secondly is the editing process for these videos. It was very time consuming, and I struggled a lot when it came to the editing process. I tend to be more of a perfectionist when it comes to stuff like that. I want things to be perfect, to transition right. I try to cut out all the times that I say Just the editing process just became really frustrating, aggravating, time consuming, and it wasn't motivating for me. Even though I was getting, you know, some okay views, nothing crazy. And so because of the views and the subscribers that I did accumulate, that is the reason why I decided to pick the camera back up and try and do something a little different than I have been in the past. So if y'all are longtime viewers of the channel, I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all very much for the views and the subscriptions. But videos might change a little bit in the future from this point going forward, just because of the editing and just how much time it takes to do this. I don't know exactly what I'm going to record when I do record, but they'll be a little different. So again, thank you guys for the views, thank you for the subscriptions. Without you guys, this channel wouldn't be a thing at all. So I just want to say thank you for that. Now back to what I'm working on here in my garage. These two right here are deer that my dad shot, and this deer back here is a deer that I shot. I shot this big 6-point in November, and my dad wound up shooting these in January. So they were 2 months apart. I actually finished this mount before my dad even shot these two deer. And these are some good 8-points, some really nice 8-points that he shot. And then this is the biggest 6-point that has ever been killed on the property. It's huge. So if I had to guess, I would say the 6-point is 6 years old. We have 3 years of pictures of him for sure. He's been a 6-point for 3 years. Never grew any extra points. And for the two 8-points, I think the one in the back is a 3-year-old, and the one laying down right here, I think he was a 4-year-old. We don't really know for sure exactly the age. We're kind of guessing, but this year we will be sending the teeth off to get them analyzed, and to really see exactly how old they are, and we'll have better records on our property. But these are some nice deer that have been killed on the property this past year. This 6-point that I shot right here was the only deer that had a name. We called him Captain Hook, just because of his main beams. They were really long, he had a really big hook to them. And all he was a 6-point, never grew to anything bigger. This 8-point in the back right here didn't have a name. We think that he's only about 3 years old. He was new to the property. Don't have really any history with him, but he was a really nice, decent deer. This deer, on the other hand, we did actually have a name for him. It wasn't like a real name though. We just called him Elliot's deer, and not really everybody called him that, just me and my dad. Just because, whoops. The only reason why we really called him that is because he was frequenting a stand that Elliot likes to hunt. Elliot is a guy that hunts with us, that's his name, and we thought for sure that Elliot would be the one to be able to see this deer and get a shot on him, but that wasn't the case. I don't do nothing fancy. I don't do nothing crazy with the horns. All I do is I cut the skull and just to where it's big enough to put on the back of a plate here that I cut out with a bandsaw and screw it to the skull. And then I use some spray foam to kind of get the general shape of it, and I cut it with a knife and tools and stuff, just to, you know, like I said, get the general shape of the crown right here, like this. And then what I do is I get some of this sheetrock compound stuff right here, this putty stuff, and I'll put it all over the foam, just kind of get the shape of it a little bit better. I could work with this a little bit better than the foam. The foam is just a filler, really. And after that hardens up, sand it all down, get it smoother, and then glue the leather to it, and then get some rope that I got here, rope around it and around the pedicles, mount it to some type of plaque. Now, like I said, my dad killed both of these last year, a week apart, really. So I'm gonna try something a little different. I'm gonna try and mount them on the same plaque. I'm gonna try to do something, I don't know, different, something that I haven't seen before. Instead of just having the one deer on the one plaque, these two 8-points were, like I said, shot within a week, and they're actually very, very similar to each other. Just one's a little older than the other, one's a little bit, has a few more inches. I think it'll make a really cool mount just to have them both together. I have quite an assortment of wood and stuff, as y'all can see in the back. I'm sure I can find something in this garage to mount them to. All right, guys, I'm gonna put the camera down and I'm gonna get back to work on these two mounts right here. If I remember to do so, I'm gonna take a picture of the final mount right here, of the final product, and I'm gonna put it on the screen right now for y'all to see. Again, I wanna thank y'all for all the views. Thank y'all for the subscriptions. Again, I apologize for not posting a video in quite a long time, but that's gonna wrap it up for me today. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and hope to see y'all in the next video. Later.